Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Bernard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He gets this one to Johnson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover in the 1st possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Brady. Flushed out right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Brady eluding the pressure right.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Bernard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop. They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
A throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw, it's Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
First down, Buccaneers.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Now Brady again. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Brady will try again on second down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Trucks over him. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a first and goal.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Brady. Dancing to his left.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Here's Brady. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of two quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after one. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. P.A.'s here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll run it here with Bernard. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
19 yards there on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him point.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
7 yards the pickup there.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Me and you all day, I'm coming after you. Slam.
Rodgers now to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Throwing is Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And Crosby puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Fournette on the counter, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, you block over here. Inside.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Evades him at the 10. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their number one mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Brady throwing complete here to Fournette.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now Leonard Fournette. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Brady. And his pass incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. To throw is Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. Green Bay victory. That was a defensive way in the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think that